Alright, so we're back with another video, y'all. And today we're covering that Savage Squad BD versus Genesis War. And I'm just gonna compile all those best attacks for you. First attack, you can see immediately some fun. Got a giant arrow shooting through that base, and then we got some dragons. And not only dragons, because only dragons is kind of lame, you know what I mean? We got some Inferno dragons, we got some dragon riders. Blink pulls out the CC, and I'm assuming he wants to do a clone bomb here. So clone, boom, nice spread on his balloons, takes out some stuff, takes out an Inferno tower, takes out a Tesla. That's some pretty good value. Draws out a dragon from the CC, but the Inferno dragon will assist his dragons in taking that down. He has two packs, one moving at the bottom, one moving at the top, and right here he has some dragons and some Inferno dragons on both sides. Looking pretty good right now. As I said, the best attacks of the war. That's what I got for you. I don't want no root riders. I know people don't want no root riders. I'm done with those. They're always all the same. So I'm trying not to put too much of those, you know what I mean? Like one max per like video. But as I said, best attacks, this base is crushed. What is it, like a minute and like 15 seconds attack? That's insane. Especially on hard mode. Alright, so now we're gonna hop into the next attack. And this one is also by Savage Squad BD. These guys have had some good attacks in the war. Not that Genesis has not had a good attack. Okay, they've just this war was actually a draw, both on percentage and on stars, and it wasn't a perfect war. So the chance of that happening is kind of off. But it's just that Savage Squad has definitely had some more like some less root rider attacks, if I'm to be honest. So as I said, this guy Ryan, he has some super witches moving through the base. I do not see that often, and I like that. Pairs them with 6 druids. There's this queen moving from the top, the flame flinger. The flame flinger is going to get insane value here because that mortar is distracted by the queen. Moves this king in with his what is it, super witches. He has a jump spell, and he has a good spread of spells here. And so his flame flinger is unfortunately getting targeted by that expo. Should have protected it with something. So that's kind of annoying. But there's a root rider that comes out of there. His king powers through the center of the base. Royal champion coming in from the left to join up all the troops. Might have to phase the defensive king, so I would probably put a headhunter there. Druids coming in from the back to start the healing. Barbarian king moving through the base with that jump spell. You already know what it is. And then we got that archer queen up at the top. So everything's moving pretty smoothly here, I would say. He's got a lot of force moving. As I said, best attacks. All of his heroes are... Actually, I'll take that back. His king is not alive. That's because his king was the one to dive into the center of the base and take all of that damage. But he did take it out pretty well with that giant gauntlet. And moving through this base, it's a cruise for this guy. Basketball, when someone takes it all the way down the court, they call it coast to coast. This is coast to coast. This guy's not playing around. Not as dominant as the last attack we saw. Actually, I'm gonna rephrase that. Not as fast as the last attack we saw. I would say equally as dominant. Maybe a bit more, but this is definitely some crushed base right here. Gets that 100%. And so next up we have Namo G. So, I mean, I brought this guy in. I brought this attack in because, like, this is a root rider attack, but this you know, it ends up being a little bit shaky, and I just wanted, you know, also to like show how mistakes can happen, you know what I mean? And we all like seeing root riders fail. That was a joke, obviously, but you know, they're moving their way around the base, and he overgoes twice. Now the problem here that I clearly see is that he's gonna have trouble taking down that town hall. You know what I mean? It's pretty isolated. It's towards the back end of the base, and he chose to attack from the complete opposite side of the base. And his force is okay, but he doesn't have a warden ability to carry him through that dangerous part that's about to get out of the overgrowth soon. He has an eagle artillery to deal with. He has a monolith to deal with. He has a town hall. The overgrowth wears off. His king pops ability. His king is weak. He has the phoenix, but where's the town hall? His troops are dying out. The town hall is low. Will the king be able to get it? That's the question. King does step into the residual rage, and he takes it. And I just wanted to, like, this was just a cool attack because, like, it was just so close to being a 1-star. And it's funny how, like, what is it? Every time it's always the same mistakes with the overgrowth. So, I mean, I won't always put Root Rider attacks like this, but I feel like it was, like, you know, kind of just to show that this war wasn't all triples, and also to, like, to all you guys who do Root Rider attacks out there, just notice any mistakes you may have done. I'm no expert, but maybe it's good to see someone who's, like, in the competitive scene, you know, see how they mess up and what they do good. But with that being said, moving on to our 4th attack here. We'll have one more after this, just to keep it nice and short in that sweet zone. And so, Queen, instantly with the spicy stuff. We got that giant arrow moving through the base. Although, I mean, I'm kind of questioning its value right now. King to funnel the Queen in, up to the top. Super Dragons to finish that funnel for the Queen, and also to just plow through the base. He had some stuff at the top, some rocket balloons and a baby dragon moving through to help form that funnel. Makes the Queen invisible to protect her. King goes in. Oh, the King goes into that bottom compartment. That's nice. Fireballs the Town Hall. See, that was interesting to me. Because I don't think he got a lot of value from that. But you'll see this attack is still dominant, and maybe that goes to say something about the state of the game, you know, with it being too easy and all that, because he fireballed the Town Hall, but that fireball didn't really have much of an effect, like, in my eyes. Like, he finished off the Town Hall, but he was still going to get it. So maybe he, you know, reduced a bit of damage output from the Town Hall, but let me stop yapping right here. We got the Royal Champion moving in from the left, and what can I even say? This base is absolutely crushed. There's no way around it, and it's just over. Maybe a bit less dominant than a few of the attacks we've seen so far, at least the successful ones. But definitely still some domination here, some serious domination. Finishing off with a skeleton spell. By the way, if you made it to this point in the video, I appreciate you very much. And if you could subscribe, I mean, everybody says it's free, you know. All I'm trying to say is, like, you know, what does it really cost you? And now I'm realizing that I'm saying exactly the same things as the other YouTubers. What is it? Help pay for my college tuition. That's what I'm at. Alright. So right here, zaps out that top of the base. Some nice stuff. And here, we have a classic old-fashioned Lalo, you know. What better way to end off than with a Lalo? You know what I mean? Like, it just speaks for itself. Now, he does have to deal with that mortar, though, before it starts damaging his Flame Flinger, because this base is just a party for the Flame Flinger. But I do believe he will put his Queen down, or some hero down soon, to tank for it, because the Flame Flinger was also kind of setting a funnel for the other heroes, so he kind of has to get that down. And look at that archer at the top, just to make sure his Queen doesn't go to that, what is it? What was, like, it was a gold mine. I always like those little details. They're always kind of interesting. But the Archer Queen moving steadily through the base, getting some damage, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what I'm saying right now, but just a bit tired. But we got that Queen. Healer's moving through. King helping set the funnel for the Queen. She better go into that Town Hall. Okay, she does go into it. Her healers are getting roasted, though. She better get it fast. Ooh, I don't like this. The freeze is about to wear off, and he still has like a good, like, 1/3, sorry, of the Town Hall to get through, and the Ice Golems are coming in. Wait, is he gonna get it? Okay, good. I didn't remember this attack, but he does end up getting it. And still fighting all those Ice Golems. The Queen is definitely protected here. The Flame Flinger is putting in some insane amount of work, as I was saying, and he starts in the Lalo from the bottom and immediately pops the invisibility, the Eternal Tome, to get past that Multi-Inferno. Sweepers just pushing him around right here, but he puts the haste down. Royal Champion in as well to help out. He still has a few balloons in, sprinkles them in, and at this point, you know, the attack could go wrong, but he's just set things up nicely. The Poison Tower does pop in the middle, but only catches the main pack of his balloons, but he still has a few left. And honestly, I would say that the deciding factor in this attack was definitely the Flame Flinger. And that's just why I wanted to show it. Just got so much value. But with that said, I mean, That's the last attack. If y'all enjoyed, please do not hesitate to subscribe. You know what I mean? Help me out a ton, like 2 seconds of your time. But I'll get back to y'all with some more attacks, cool attacks. We don't want no Root Riders. And on that note, that's a 3-star, and that's the end of the video. I'll see y'all.